course, now that Drew's reached the dizzy heights of WWE, the only problem now will be trying to keep his feet firmly on the ground. Long time no see.
Let's do this.
Welcome back to Scotland. How does it feel to be on home soil?
I'm so full of adrenaline right now, being back home, and not just back home, getting to catch up with yourself after 17 years, and the fact that we've got the first ever Scottish WWE PLE is mental. The fact that we're in Scotland, and I'm in the main event, and I'm fighting for the title, this is just unreal. This is me setting the challenge right now. Like, Scotland, we need you to come out. I've been telling everybody about the wildest, craziest people on earth, most passionate people on earth. This Friday, SmackDown, on Saturday, Clash at the Castle. You got to break the sound barrier for me, because we're going to show the entire world nobody's more mental than us.
You mentioned 17 years ago, that's when we last spoke. Can you believe that?
No, I can't. It's scary, actually, how quick time goes. It's like I was leaving to America, the first ever Scotsman signed to WWE. I watched back the piece recently. Couldn't understand half of what I was saying. I mumble so much, I've got such a thick accent. And people still rip me. Hey, Scotland, give me a break. I've been in America a long time. You're ripping my accent all the time. But it's because no one understood me when I went to America, and I had to adapt it a little bit. Still Scottish as hell.
It's hard to sum up how much your life has changed, but if you can briefly tell us, how's your life changed in the last 17 years?
Lots. I mean, I got signed to WWE at uni. I was at Glasgow Caledonian. And my last year, I'd been wrestling since I was 15, obviously part-time. It was my job during the summer holidays, and my job during the Easter holidays. And the goal since I was a kid was always, right, get signed, as young as possible, finish school, keep my dad happy, but also, it's important to get your education while chasing your dreams, and everything worked out perfect. That I was signed at 21, straight to America. Couldn't be any more of a fish out of water. Like, suddenly, these magical things kept piling up called bills I'd never seen before. My washing wasn't doing itself anymore because my mum wasn't there to do everything for me, and I was suddenly on TV 3 weeks after I landed in America, pretty much a month after we talked probably. I was incredible. On WWE TV, and I was not ready for TV. I was not ready to be a man. I was not ready to look after myself, and it took a lot of adapting before I finally, I guess I never really grew up, but figured my way on TV, figured my way in life. You were forced to grow up, weren't you? I was absolutely forced to grow up, but there was a lot of ups and downs in between. But finally, in the end, and I got to give, the wife credit, because I was an absolute mentalist when she met me. The career, was going pretty well. But outside the ring, I still had to find myself as a man. I was very much a boy. I never had the chance to truly grow up for a long time. And she helped me reach my potential as a man and grow up in that way while I was finding myself in my career. After I got fired, I managed to find my way back to WWE and get to where I'm at now. So everything happens for a reason.
It feels as if you really have opened the door to a lot of wrestlers. You were the first Scottish, first British. But do you feel that it was really you that's kind of helped encourage so many Scots to come forward and get into wrestling?
I mean, if people are a bit younger, hopefully they saw me and thought, well, if Drew can do it, he's from Ayr. Why can't I do it too? As at the time, there was no blueprint for going to America. There was a couple of people with Scottish lineage. Roddy Piper's actually Canadian. That was like finding out about the Easter Bunny for me. He wasn't actually Scottish, but I was so adamant, determined to make it happen. And at the time, it was essentially like they pick you up and they just drop you in America and figure things out. Like, we have a new system now where it's a bit more streamlined to, find talent here, get them to America, get acclimated. And we have so many amazing talents in WWE now. It's wild. We're only a country of nearly 6 million people, and we have probably 10 superstars, and the majority are girls now. And it's so cool to see Scotland represented and absolutely killing it in WWE. You won the World Championship during the pandemic, which was fantastic, but you didn't have that sort of moment of all the fans. If that happens, how much would that mean to you this time around? I don't think there'll be words to explain how I feel. Like, when I won the world title in the pandemic, it was like as loud as this room is right now. It was silence. I beat Brock Lesnar in 5 minutes, won the world title, and we did what we had to do during that time to keep the world entertained, to give them an escape during some scary times. I'm very proud of that time. And this past WrestleMania, I won the world title, but then got attacked from behind and got screwed out of the world title about 5 minutes later. So we get a chance to make it right, and not just right. 5:46. 5:46, 5 minutes 46 seconds, and as I told, I think I put on Twitter just yesterday, Damien Priest, who's the current world champion, and all the other guys can make all the jokes they want about 5 minutes and 46 seconds, but that 5 minutes and 46 seconds has been talked about way more than anything those guys have done since WrestleMania. So all I need is the world title. I'm the uncrowned champion. I'm going to make it right on Saturday.
Now, it's called Clash at the Castle.
Yes.
Now, I normally work in our Edinburgh newsroom, and we've got the beautiful Edinburgh Castle as our view. We're in Glasgow, though. Where's the castle?
It's Clash near the castle. Clash at the castle down the street. You just got to look closely. It's in small print.
So there we go. Mystery solved.
Yeah.
This weekend's also about Scotland being at the Euros. We know you love your football too. How do you feel about it being this weekend, same weekend as you being here in Scotland?
I'm pretty optimistic right now, actually. We've got some amazing players, and everybody's playing for the jersey, and I think Scotland are going to shock a few people in this tournament. Then I'm not going to shock anyone because I'm going to bloody win on Saturday. But we've got John McKay, we've got Robbo on the wing. No Scotland, no party. Steve Clark's tartan army.
Now, Drew, each night I co-present the STV News at 6 alongside John MacKay, and sometimes he can be a wee bit cheeky, to be honest. Do you think you could have a word with him?
Hi, MacKay. How are you doing? So I've been hearing about you, before right now. I hear you're wearing all these little ties every single day like you're still in secondary school, mate. You don't have to wear ties anymore, and stop being so cheeky. You know what's going to happen if you don't stop being cheeky? It's very simple. I'm going to come visit the station. I'm going to come say hi. So stop it.